Hey guys, and welcome back to another tour on the Kaoshkraft fan server, and today we are going to be checking out this really cool and unique church that you can see right in front of me. But guys, if you want to come and check out this build for yourself, maybe even play creative, survival, roleplay, or come and check out some of the brand new mini games, the IP will be at the top of the screen and in the description is mc.kaoshkraft.net. But yes guys, look at this. As you can tell, as soon as you look at this video, you can see this is something that we have never seen before. This is a very, very unique modern style church, and it looks absolutely awesome. I think it's came off really nicely. So let's go down here and see who is actually built by. That's a sign actually. It says coolest build you've done so far by Pulverize. Now I know who actually built this, but I don't know if there's actually a sign around. I don't think there is, but this is actually built by XC and it looks absolutely awesome. Look at this. Just it's not even just the main part of the church. Like obviously having this church like this is fully made out of glass and it's got this kind of like triangle unique shape to it. It's everything that goes to it. Like look at the surrounding environment guys. We've got like, oh, is that a sign over there? No, I thought this was a sign here. No, it's not a sign. We've got this surrounding environment right here guys. It's this church that is floating on a lake and in this kind of like forest environment, and it looks absolutely awesome. You could just imagine being in this church and checking it out. I'm gonna fly around it now guys so you guys can see the full details to it and the full complete shape, because it looks so cool. Very unique. I've never toured anything like this in my life, but I do think XC will have to tell me if I'm right or not, but I do think this might be inspired by a real life church. If I remember rightly, I don't know if it's this shape, but in Northern California, I think there is a glass church in Northern California, but it might be inspired by this. I'm not 100% sure, but either way, this looks really cool in Minecraft. So if we go up closer to it guys, as you can see, it's made by dark oak, and I wanted to see what the point of it was made out of, because it looks really cool at the top. Like the scale of it, oh, it's just regular blocks, but the whole scale of the build makes it look like a really cool point that goes up, and as you can see, it's just regular glass blocks either side. Really nice build. I just love it. It just stood out to me as soon as I saw it. Stood out straight away. Now it is very realistic the way it's been built as well, because as you can look, it's not just on a floating platform. We have this really cool sleek bridge going across to it, but the platform that the church is actually built on actually has support structures underneath, so making it even more realistic, because obviously a building cannot float on water, so we need these kind of support structures going underneath. I love that little attention to detail right there. Most people might just build it on a floating platform, but you've just added that little attention to detail with the cobblestone support structures underneath, and even just these little plant pots. Look at this. By the way guys, this texture right here is in our brand new texture pack. It is a what's it called? What's this thing called? An end portal block. Yes, end portal block, but it looks like a plant pot and it makes this really cool detail. And that little piece of wood right there is actually an ender eye, and it's really cool. You want to download the texture pack, link will be in the description. So let's go to the front right here guys. Oh, we've got car park spaces for the church as well. So let's go to the front and walk in on foot to see what it actually feels like when we go into this church. So we have our sign that we read before, coolest build you've done by Pulverize. So to go into the church, you walk across this lake. Just absolutely awesome. Just look at the views. The views are absolutely awesome with this custom lake, and then we have this really cool looking church as we go in. So we're going to enter in over here. Now this is going to be the main entrance to the church. Now this is probably what's going to be a really cool feeling in here. Look at that. That looks absolutely crazy. So this is like a little divider, and I think we go through the room here. I've not actually been in here, so I'm not sure what it is. Oh, this is our first bathroom. So we have a toilet, have some hanging lights, and we have a sink there as well. We continue on going through here. We have another bathroom. I'm guessing that is his and hers bathroom. So we go around the other side. Is there going to be some more? Yeah, oh, this is an office. This is an office. So we've got a little office right here, maybe where the like church manager will sit and stuff like that. So, but if we continue on going through here, guys, this is the main church. Now look at this. How crazy does that look? Even with the light just shining through onto the church, this is such a cool build. It's like, it looks so simple, but it's such a cool build. Just you can imagine just sitting in church, if you go to church, and just the light beaming in and all that kind of environment on the outside, letting the nature inside and stuff like that, it's really, really cool. I just like the way this build feels. That's the main thing about this build, just the way it feels on the inside. It just feels super, super cool. So this is I can't remember what you call this in the church, where you walk down the aisle. Yes, the aisle, I guess, because when people get married they can walk down here, don't they? And this is where everybody sits and stuff when they're having service. It looks so, so cool. Very simple on the inside, but I don't think you need to overdo a build like this, because the whole thing is made out of glass, so you can't really put anything on the walls. You want to keep it nice and clean, have that clean feel, and I think you've pulled that off very, very nicely, XC. So up here is the altar. This is where like the organ player would sit, and this is where the priest would do his service. We've got like the cups of wine, we've got the candles, and these are like books maybe where he's doing his service and stuff like that. And this is like, I think maybe a microphone right there. Very, very nice indeed. Just every kind of view. Just look at that, guys. Look at this right here, and you've got the lake and the forest behind. It's just such an awesome view. Right, every part of this building has awesome views. Like you look at this side, you've got all the nature on the outside, you've got the forest on this side, and we've even got these really cool hanging lights. Look at this, just utilizing it right there and making it look even more realistic. Obviously these hanging lights need something to hang on to, so we've got these structural supports going all the way up to the top of the building, just adding that extra little bit of realism, and it goes all the way across the back. I think this is one really, really cool build, something that I've never ever seen before pulled off like this. We've seen a lot of churches, I've toured a lot of churches, but I can safely say I've never toured a church like this. Very, very cool, very unique build right here, XC, and I do like it. You're gonna have to let me know if it is inspired by a real life church, because something tells me it is. I don't know if there's a church like this shape, but I know there's a glass church in Northern California. I'm pretty sure there is. But guys, look at that build right there. Very, very awesome, something you've never really seen before. So XC, props to you for this build. Very, very creative. But guys, if you want to come and check out this build for yourself, the IP will be at the top of the screen and in the description. Once you get on the server, when you need to warp to South Bay, but if you want to TP directly to this build, all you need to do is do /tours once you are on the creator server, and then you need to select church on this build list right here. Click on church and it will TP you directly to this build. But guys, make sure you let XC know what you think of this build down in the comment section down below. But thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you again in another server tour.